Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2D Board Gamers. My name is Dave, and today we're going to take a look at my next top 5 basic events. This will be for number 6 through 10. This is the last of the aspect top 5s, at least in the foreseeable future. So let's review my first top 5 before we get to number 6 through 10. So number 5 is First Aid. Number 4 was Limitless Stamina, and there's another card associated with that in the original video. Number 3 is Spiritual Meditation, and there's another card that was in that original video. And then Across the Spider-Verse and Assess the Situation. So please see my first top 5 basic events if you want details on these cards, and of course the other 2 cards that are not mentioned here. All right, let's take a look at number 10. So number 10 is Beat 'em Up. Costs 2. It's a tactic. Hero action, deal 1 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with you. Now, this is great for heroes that are like players are doing like a Hall of Heroes deck, which of course would be aggression. Or if you just someone who likes to have a lot of minions engaged with them, like say Thor, or you're just playing a scenario with a whole bunch of minions, especially if you're playing against Ultron with all those Ultron drones. This is this is like a must include. If you know you're going up against Ultron, you want to have beat 'em up in your deck, I think. So number 10 is beat 'em up. Number 9 is hit and run. It costs 3. It's an attack and a thwart hero action. Deal 2 damage to an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So this is great for Gamora, of course, which the card came with, because the first time on a turn you attack, you get to remove a threat, and the first time you thwart, you get to do a point of damage. So this would allow you to do an extra point of damage and remove an extra threat. So that's amazing. Another hero that takes advantage of this, I think, is Ms. Marvel, especially if you haven't used your shrink or your embiggen, because you can get shrink and embiggen both with this card. So number 9 is hit and run. Number 8 is meditation. It costs 0. Alter ego action. Exhaust your alter ego. Play a card from your hand, reducing its resource cost by 3. So now this is great for characters that like to flip, especially if they can flip to alter ego and then come back up again, like Hulkling can when he plays his impersonation card. So you remove all the threat from a scheme, you flip down to alter ego, you're able to grab one of your forms, which will help pay for a card that's in your hand, maybe. You can also reduce the resource cost by 3 with meditation, and then you can flip back up and the villain will not scheme. So number 8 is meditation. Number 7 is multi-talented. It costs 3. Attack thwart. Hero action attack thwart. If you paid for this card using at least 1 strength, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Mental, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Or energy, heal 2 damage from your identity. So this is great for heroes that are utilizing different resources, not tied down to one specifically. Jubilee, which of course is where it came from, is a great example of that. Hulkling would be another with his some of his forms of multiple printed resources, or someone like Domino who's using all wilds because it doesn't say printed. So you know if you spin a bunch of wilds, you could use multi-talented as well. So number 7 is multi-talented. Number 6 is Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Cost 0. Hero action. Exhaust an Avenger character you control. Ready another Avenger character you control. So this has kind of made a resurgence in my favoritism because this card kind of dropped off when we were away from Avengers for a while. But now with Falcon, Hercules, and Wonder Man, Tigra, Hulkling, this card has come back. in my mind. And I recently did a Hercules deck where I was exhausting allies to ready Hercules. So that was pretty cool. So this was a critical card in that deck. All right. Well, this concludes the top 5 series for now. Uh, might address this again when new cards come out, but this pretty much does the gambit for the aspect cards. So thank you for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Thank you.